Hello, this is Belinda, Aussie Stitcher, coming to you on this 27th of September 2021. Yep, I am very close to being 3 months, I think. 2.5 months overdue for my last update. What can I say? This last term just went. I was sick twice. The kids were sick twice. We had winter sports, that's training 3 days a week, plus a full game on Saturday, which junior hockey won the premiership. So exciting, the first time that our town junior hockey has won in 10 years, so yay! Sophie, poor Sophie was so sick that she basically just stood on the field as a number so that she could get her medallion. And then we went home. There was no celebrating. She was so sick. I was sick as well at that point. Iona also got Coach's Award for D grade netball. So go Iona. And Michaela got champion girl in the local school carnival, athletics carnival. And then she got runner-up champion girl in the inter-school carnival, which was amazing. So it's just been really busy between sickness and then sport, and then I've changed jobs. I'm now working full-time at the local IGA, and that's progressing quite, I've gone from just doing this and this to we're adding all this other stuff. I'm not a manager by any means. I've already said that ain't going to happen in case any of the managers decide to leave, because that's what's happened. Someone else has left and they're like, oh, well, you can take over this person's job. Yeah, the managers got told if they leave, I leave. Don't want to do that. But the hours are a lot better. 3 days a week, I finish at 1 and I can come home and get stuff done in the house and book work, and the farm's moving and we're renovating our house on the farm, and it's just... everything's just gone. So it's just been insane. Just doing a quick roundup. In July, I did 5,687 stitches. In August, I did 4,814 stitches. And so far in September, I've done under 3,000. It has been... when I say it's been insanely busy, it has been insanely busy, plus sickness, plus everything else that goes with it. Hopefully, though, life has slowed down. Now, I've got a couple of whips to show you only. Oh, I forgot one. I'll be back. And I'm back. I forgot Outback Storm. I've only got 6 whips to show you, a little bit of haul, and that's it. So we should be still a quick video, and hopefully we'll get back into the groove of once a month, once every couple of weeks kind of video. My kids are home. It's a public holiday / school holidays. We're in school holidays again, so they are around. Okay, first whip that I am showing you. As you all know, Vic from the chart, StitchNButton is my whip manager, and in July, she chose Christmas Blue Angel by Joan Elliott. And I just love that. If you can hear that music, that's my kids, and I probably should stop and say turn it down, but I don't want to. And this is actually living in one of Vic's bags. And so this is stitched on 32 count opal from Angel Wings and Mermaid's Tails, or Mermaid's Tails or Angel Wings. It's American dyer, and she's still dyeing. She's just not very big. This is where I was before, if I've still got a pick, because let's be honest, it's been a while. And I did 1,500 stitches. And And that's where I am to. Oh, it looks so good. And I can't honestly remember where I stitched. So I'm just gonna hold it here and be like, yay, I did 1,055 stitches, go me. It's looking good, and that's a really good thing of the fabric. Sorry guys, and I didn't bring my board again. I do have one, I just don't have it with me. All right, Summer Queen. I did 938 stitches in July and 1,375 stitches in August. Here hopefully is my before pic. This is stitched on 32 count Picture This Plus Confetti Belfast. And this is where I am. And I've basically stitched like down or here. I've only got this little bit of area to go before I'm done. So I did all the white and then I worked over in here. I'm hoping 27, 28, 29. I'm hoping to get this bit done by the end of September. But I'll probably just stitch until this bit is done, and then the bottom page of Summer Queen is done, and then I will scroll up and do the top bit to the end of the year so that I can hopefully get an early finish with this next year. This is on my quantum frame, and I really like the quantum frames. This is my cover, and it's from Nan Stitching Necessities. I actually don't know if she's still doing it. She does everything from scratch, from hand. There is no bulk, like bags or things and you buy. So it does take time to get from her, but the quality is really good. Okay, Snow Queen. Hopefully this is my before pic. I did 695 stitches in July, 1,814 in August, and 1,702 stitches in September to get all the stitching done. So when you last saw it, I still had the antlers to do, so they're mostly done. There is still, I just realized, a couple of, a symbol that I thought was beads is actually acrylic, so I've got to go back and just put, when I'm beading, the odd thing. So she was done, and then I finished off the reindeer and then the snow underneath. So I'm hoping, like anything, if I can just do a, yeah, you can see it. I am going to put her on one of my quantum frames so I can start getting her ready to bead next month. I am missing one treasure and one set of beads, but I'll just bead the whole lot, and then maybe re-go through my beads again, because you never know. Maybe I just didn't see it the first time. But I do love it. It's on 28 count. I have no idea what the fabric is, but it's from Colour Cascades, and it was one of their mist dyes, but it's perfect. I did start her on a quarter fabric, and I would have had enough, but it would have been barely an inch. I think I worked it out. And I felt more comfortable stitching this on a bigger fabric, so I restarted it a couple of years ago, so I got the margins. This is going to Iona, that way all the girls have had at least one massive project done. I have ironed it recently, but Now, it did call for 2 skeins of the water lilies, and to be honest, I didn't even use a full 1 skein. So I don't know if it's because I wasn't fussy cutting, if you're supposed to fussy cut, I certainly didn't, or anything like that. So that's quite a good indication of the fabric. So I don't know. Why I only managed to use 1 and it was recommended 2. I mean, I used half of 1 for both. So like half of a skein for the 2 water lilies each. So I'm not sure if you're really fussy with what colours you were using in that. I honestly wasn't. And that's my choice. But be aware that you probably don't need the 2 skeins unless you're going to be only using certain colours, because they are quite variegated skeins. In August, my whip manager chose Spangled by Long Dog Sampler. This is a start that I started with Sammy J Stitches and Stitching May, and Megan gave me this bag. My very ripped chart apparently. And I did 1009 stitches. I've been challenged to try and put 1000 stitches in all my whips. It ain't gonna happen. Let's be perfectly honest, here's before pick. But any whips that Vicky picks out, I try to do at least 1000 stitches to meet that semi-goal. I am so sorry if you can hear my kids. And this is stitched on 36 count Bittersweet. I can't remember where I got it from. I got it from 123 Stitch, but I don't know the. It's a linen, and I love it. And I do mine 2 strands over 2. And I did the house. I finished off this. Did I start up in there? I think I might have. I think that might have been finished. I did this. I finished off the house. And I might have done a couple of lines up here. Just love this. I, next year, would like to get all the way to the other side, which I think is quite doable. So, I have been thinking about next year. I am going to do at least 2 starts. One for my birthday because I'm turning 40, and a new year, new start, and that's really all. I don't want to go overboard with starts. I've got Lent, which I showed in a previous video, of Tiger Lily, the Nora Corbett, and I want to get that started and done because that chart is in line for someone else. And I'm thinking of doing a Long Dog sampler in one of the Silks for You for my birthday start. Outback Storm. I only did 616 stitches since you last saw it, and that would have been August. Here's my before pic. And I'm done. I want to stitch on another whip, another full coverage whip. I'm so happy where I reached here. I've managed to stitch all the way across the page, so then I know it fits that way. I've got a page finished on here. I've done something like 8,000 to 10,000 stitches on this, and I'd like to stitch on something else for coverage. I think it's going to be a charting creation that I started with Vicky and Lisa stitching and such. Next year I will pick this up, and I would like to do I think it's 2 pages to the top, and get that done, and then move across. This is like 80 odd pages, so not going to be finished anytime soon, but I'd like to get into the point where I can do maybe 3 pages a year on this, maybe more, and just work my way across. But I am done. I'm wanting to stitch on something different. I'm done. Midsummer Fairy Nights Fairy is the September whip that Vicky picked. I don't know when I've got a kid leaving the house. This is one of her needle minders in another one of her bags. And I just want to point out, she does these small bags that people often don't know what to do with. And Melody, when she made me bags, she put in a couple of smaller things. They're perfect for all these like extra threads that you have. I use one of Melody's bags with the water lilies and that from, I'm having a brain died, from Snow Queen. And yeah, Snow Queen. And I've got the Krynic, that's the word I was thinking of. I'm losing words here, in this. And it's just handy, they're not rolling all over your bag. Now this is stitched on 32 count Jobelan in one Whimsical Winter from Under the Sea Fabrics, and I did 1027 stitches, and I did most of this purple in here and out here. And it was like, I made so many stupid errors, stitching in the wrong symbol. It was driving me insane, but once I got, that's better. Once I got into it, it just flowed, and I'm glad that now I think I'm up to 1,500 plus stitches on this, so it's getting a bit more substantial. But really love it. So, and that's all my whips. Bit of practice, mine's going blank. I can hear music in the background. I've had kids walking past, slightly distracted. But if I don't get it done today, it's not going to get done probably for another month, because I'll talk myself out of it. That's what it comes down to. All right, so I don't have a lot of stash, but I did have a box from Pole Stitches come in again with Celtic Reflections by Joan Elliott, and by Pole Stitches The Druid Princess, which I kind of like. I think I can see myself stitching that. Does it have beads? Nope. Just stitches. And you get 2 random fabrics, mystery fabrics, that's what I mean. They still smell. I'm not really fond of the smell of these. But this is Druid, 18 Lugana count. Not quite as light, splotchy, but pretty accurate, I suppose. I don't hate this colour. I thought when I first looked at it, I kind of went, meh. But the more I see it, the more I've got ideas for it. It's really not a bad fabric. Just needs to get over that smell. And I don't know what she wants, like fabric softeners she puts in it, but it's not my thing. Now this one is Celtic Cross, 28 pounds. Green. And I do like that. I haven't overly been too disappointed because I don't normally like getting mystery fabrics because you're paying money for something that you may not use. But I do like these by the smell. I'll put them away in a minute. And then I got a bag order. Yeah, I know. I need bags, like most people need other things. So these are from StitchNButton. With these, I like these. I want to get more of them for all my whips. Love that one. She has a cricket, and we were talking about cut this off. Alright, don't leave things in bags that are not meant to be in bags. And I am redoing, I was doing my pantry, and she did I paid her to do these. But these will go on my Tupperware containers. And she did a couple for me to write on as well for any extras. But these are amazing, and they're going to look so good once I get them on there. And quite a few pages worth, but these will look fabulous. Back to bags, Harry Potter bag with that on the inside. Blue, I mean it's blue. Harry Potter and blue. Coffee. I have another kid leaving the house. Love that one. And she sent me some of these that she doesn't use, plus some stickies. But I just love this bag. And that's it. Short, quick, really not wordy because I lost it halfway through. But yeah, life's been really busy, and when life's busy, you don't necessarily stitch a whole heap. Where are we? We've got one more term of school and then the year finishes and it's always busy next term, so nothing really changes again. But I want to thank everyone. I'm still getting subscribers, I'm still getting people watching. Thank you so much for sticking around, putting up with this hot mess, and liking, commenting, subscribing. You guys are bloody awesome. Thank you so much. And hopefully it won't be 3 months before I see you again. See ya.